Good morning, Rutgers. This is Michael Lugo here on Friday, October 26, 2018, to bring you your morning forecast. And we have a lot to talk about, so let's jump right into it. Now, what we're looking at here is the past 3 hours for basically the continental United States. What you are seeing is a lot of moisture. That is the moisture from the remnants of Hurricane Willa that impacted Mexico earlier this week. Over the past few days, it has been slowly moving its way into the northeast and progressing its way into New Jersey, and that's what all this buzz about a nor'easter, this is what's actually going to be causing it. We can actually break down exactly when we expect to see these impacts over the next 48 hours. And if we look at the future, guys, this is the RPM model, and it's suggesting that we're going to be seeing rain overnight tonight by at least 2:30 a.m. We'll have clouds building up much earlier, but the first rain we'll see is overnight. We're going to start to see the most intense rain probably overnight into the early morning hours of Saturday, and the rain starts to become a lot more spotty, but what doesn't slow down or decrease is the winds. By this point in the day, we will be expecting to see at least wind gusts of around 40 miles per hour with sustained winds of 15 to 20 miles per hour. So it's definitely nothing to play around with. If you're going to be commuting, first of all, I would avoid commuting, but if you are going to need to commute, definitely be cautious, because especially since we've had a couple rainstorms recently, we may be seeing some down trees, in turn some down branches, down power lines, so it will make for some hazardous conditions for that week. So definitely make sure, if you're going to be out planning on driving, or even going out into the night on Saturday night, you come and are prepared. Now, as the day continues into Saturday and we get into Sunday morning, we will see all that moisture start to push off, move into the northeast, turn into snow in Canada. But that means for less precipitation, maybe some spotty showers on Sunday, and possibly some clearing as the day continues. Now, as for the rain that we're expecting to see, really the main threat that we're anticipating with this storm is the wind threat. But we are, like I said before, we're going to see a little bit of rain. By the early morning hours on Saturday, we're expecting to see around ½ an inch. But once this entire thing passes through, we're expecting around an inch for the most part for the entire state of New Jersey, with a little bit of a higher amount along the shore. 1.37 in Atlantic City is expected, the RPM model, and probably pretty much the same along the rest of the New Jersey shore. Now, bringing it back to here, current temperatures right now, 38 degrees in our area, 43 degrees in Mount Holly, 46 degrees in Atlantic City, cool spot of 36 up in Sussex. It's really chilly right now, but as that tropical moisture comes in with this nor'easter that I mentioned before, we'll see those temperatures begin to increase, and we can break that down with the day planner as well. By noon today, we're expecting temperatures around 47 degrees. 3 p.m., 50 degrees is around the high that we're expecting, but by 6 p.m., those temperatures will begin to start to slowly decrease. They won't decrease much. As I mentioned before, we have all that tropical moisture in, slowing down the rate in which temperatures decrease, but we will be seeing those clouds start to slowly increase as the evening continues. If we look at the high temperatures for the state of New Jersey, we're expecting 51 in our area, as I mentioned before, so right around 3 p.m. we'll be expecting to see that. 53 in Camden, a little bit warmer down south, 55 in Atlantic City, 55 down in Wildwood, and a cool spot for New Jersey of 50 degrees up in Sussex. If we look into the greater northeast, it's actually a lot colder when you get much north. There 39 and 38 in Ithaca and Oneonta, 44 in Poughkeepsie, 49 out in Boston, and 40 degrees in Mount Pocono. Now, taking a look at tonight, though, if we really take a more broad look, we're expecting some heavy rain, as I mentioned before. We saw that with the RPM model. Winds overnight, a little bit slower, but still pretty significant, 5 to 15 miles per hour coming from the east, gusts up to 25. So even if you're out tonight, definitely make sure you're anticipating to either dress warm or be ready to take the precautionary measures in case things start to get a little bit too intense, with a low temperature of only 45 degrees, because all that moisture is slowing the rate in which we see that temperature drop. Looking over the next 7 days, though, aside from this weekend, it's looking relatively nice. Saturday and Sunday, it's a little bit warmer, 56 and 57 degrees, but that's only because we have all that tropical air coming in from the south. So it comes at a cost, because we get a lot of rain on Saturday, and Sunday we're getting chances of showers. Monday, we get a little bit of rain, 56 degrees, but look at Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 56, 61, 64, an upward trend, a little bit warmer than what we have been seeing for this area, and a little bit of sun on those days as well. So definitely, it's nice because we get that warm up without the cost of actually having to deal with all the rain and wind. You can check us out every 15 minutes on channel 23.1. Follow us on our Facebook page, facebook.com/weatherwatcher. You can follow us on Twitter at RUTVWW using the hashtag RUWeather, and you come to our YouTube page, RUTV Weather Watcher. I'm Michael Lugo. Have a great day, Rutgers.